During Prohibition, stills and moonshiners could be found all over West Virginia. One still was located in Smith Hollow. Charlie Smith, who built this still, was an odd sort. He was a confirmed bachelor and had only one true friend, Jim Hayward. Both men lived in Smith Hollow, and most every Friday night at midnight, Charlie would make moonshine. Charlie and Jim were the only two who knew where the still was located, so Charlie had Jim stand watch while he made the corn liquor. The two men had an agreement that if Jim spotted someone coming up the path, he would whistle like a whippoorwill, and on several occasions he had warned Charlie with this signal. After Charlie made the liquor, the two men would grab tin cups, they would hide in a nearby oak tree, and drink their weekly portion. Jim started to resent Charlie, for he noticed his friend poured himself twice as much as he gave him. He became more and more bitter, but he never expressed his displeasure because he feared Charlie would stop sharing his liquor altogether. Jim, a much older man, died one snowy Friday evening. Charlie continued to make his weekly treks to the still. The Friday after Jim died, something unusual happened while Charlie made a batch of liquor. He heard the familiar whistle of a whippoorwill. Immediately he blew out his lantern and hid, and after a few minutes he called out, "Jim? Jim? That you, Jim?" Charlie heard the sound of the whippoorwill again, and then the clatter of tin cups, and then all was silent. After this, every Friday night, Charlie listened to the call of the whippoorwill, and then the sound of the tin cups banging together. A year later, Charlie was up at the still making his usual batch of liquor when something extra happened. He heard the sound of the whippoorwill and the tin cups hit, but this night he glanced over at the oak tree. To his amazement, he saw Jim standing there holding his tin cup. Jim saluted Charlie and said, "I finally got my fair share of the moonshine." He then disappeared, still holding the tin cup. Terrified, Charlie ran all the way back to his cabin, and he never again heard the sound of the whippoorwill or the clatter of the cups. Jim, apparently satisfied, never made another appearance.